Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from the Call of Duty gameplay. Just want to throw some GTA gameplay here. It's a little bit old, but I just thought it was pretty fun to watch, and it's entertaining, and it's something new compared to the typical, same COD content on a day-to-day basis. But today we have some very sad news, talking about an OG in the Call of Duty scene, who is actually basically calling it quits when it comes to his channel, and that is NerosCinema. Now, if you guys don't know already, he basically put out a couple of tweets over on Twitter, and if you guys don't follow me on Twitter already, make sure you do so. Link to that is in the description. But on Twitter, you went ahead and said, YouTube was always the one thing in my life that I didn't fuck up. It always gave me an illusion that I'm not in complete waste of space, but I'm self-aware enough to know that any success I had was sheer luck and that people only watch because of clickbait, pity, or routine or something of that sort. With that being said, I'm moving on from YouTube. I don't know if I'll ever be back, likely not, because crawling back is almost as pathetic as my entire existence. Thank you all for being here for the ride. I'm sorry that I'm not able to continue to be background noise to your daily lives. Now, to be honest with you guys, it's extremely sad to see YouTubers and content creators call it quits on their channels, because regardless of where their channel is at, whether it's doing insanely good or if it's falling off, whatever the situation is, there's always people out there who still enjoy your content. So when you call it completely quits, you're pretty much giving up on tons of people who still rely and really love to watch your stuff on a daily basis or weekly basis. Whenever you decide to upload, people are waiting for that. And that's one thing that always kept me grinding as well when it came to my channel, is the fact that I know people still watch my content. Even if it's just 10 people who watch it, those 10 people are really looking forward for the next video. They don't care what it's about. They don't care what's going on. They trust me, and they know that I'm capable of putting out good content that they're going to enjoy. And that's what keeps me going. So when a really big content creator like NerosCinema, a very big OG content creator, someone who's been making content for ages, decides to, throw it in, it's really sad to see, because there's still tons of people who really love that man's content that are just going to have to accept the fact that he might not be coming back now. But what gets me the most is the fact that he says what he has right now is sheer luck, which is completely wrong. He's probably not going to watch this video, to be honest with you. And like I said, I probably do not have any right to speak about this topic because this channel is like 10 times the size as mine. But I don't think his channel is anything to do with luck. I'll use me and all my homies as an example. All of us have been grinding Call of Duty content for a pretty decent amount of time now. And I would say all of us, it's not by luck. Yes, there is a massive luck factor when it comes to YouTube, but you have to have the content there in order to succeed. If you don't have quality content, nobody's going to watch it regardless. NerosCinema has very quality content. People are going to watch him no matter what. Yes, every once in a while, everybody has to get a little clickbaity. Everybody has to, try to get views some type of way. But down to the core, that's how you know when a channel is really superb. If they could stop doing the clickbait, if they could just take all that stuff off and just make a very genuine video and still pull in some views, which he can, NerosCinema definitely can, or do different types of content and still pull in some views without their channel completely dropping off, which he can, then your channel is good. You have people who support you. You have people who love your content. None of this was luck. This was all because you put in a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to your craft to perfect what you love to do and make quality content for people to enjoy. And you did that so well that people actually made your content parts of their daily routines. So every time you uploaded, they had it already scheduled in. You had people who really actually genuinely down to the core love what you do. But at the end of the day, I can completely understand where this man is coming from, especially with the state of Call of Duty and how this game is turning out. It's very hard for a lot of content creators, especially a lot of the OG content creators. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about like a lot of the OGs, 402 Thunder, we got Blame Truth, NerosCinema, like I just mentioned. A lot of these people, it's hard to make content like that because they've been making it for so long. And with how Call of Duty is nowadays compared to the past, it's depressing to see. These OG content creators don't want to put on a fake smile for you guys. That's why I never understand why people are always up in my comment section, a lot of these other people's comment section as well, saying, why do you complain so much? Why are you so pissed off at Call of Duty? Why don't you just stop playing it? Because a lot of us played the OG CODs. We know what a good Call of Duty game is made out of. We know what makes a solid title. And what we're getting nowadays is not a solid title. It's all half-assed. They're barely putting in any effort. So when you see a game like this, and you're a content creator, of course, your job, your career, your livelihood is based off of, making content for people to enjoy. But the game that you make content on is utter crap. You're left with no other option but to complain about it. To just have to do all the hateful stuff about it. Because there's nothing fun to do. There's no good creative type of content to make about these games. Because there's nothing fun to do in it. It's a lot of live gameplay channels, and I feel like that's why a lot of those channels can thrive and prosper and keep making content on a daily basis for so long, because they don't have to worry about, discussing and talking about different things that are going on in the Call of Duty scene. All they have to do is just plop on a gun that they do really good with, get a bunch of clips, destroy a complete lobby, and they'll get tons of views on that video. They're not really stressed out, but for the commentary channels, people who actually make videos like I just mentioned, me, Blame Truth, 402 Thunder, 8 Thoughts, NerosCinema, a bunch of people like that, they have it much more different because we have to come up with topics to speak about. We're not coming up with gameplay videos, even though I try to do that on the slight occasion. I try to, toss in some live gameplays here and there just to spice things up. But on the regular day-to-day basis, we have to come up with things to talk about with these games. And when over half the things that are going on in the current COD games are bad, that's what we're going to discuss. If the game released and everything was great and they were doing all these positive changes and a lot of good feedback, listening to the community, we would be talking good about it. We would be in heaven right now, but they never do that. Year after year after year, they disgrace the Call of Duty community, they piss us off, they do horrible things to our games, and that's what we have to talk about. So when content creators who have been doing this for a very long time and dealing with the crap that Call of Duty has been spitting out for a very long time, and all they can make is content that's negative and they have to complain about certain things every single day, basically, for months and months, years and years and years, it's going to be mentally draining at a certain point. So honestly, with the current state of Call of Duty, I can understand why Nero might just want to call it quits. I hope he doesn't. I hope it might just be a little break, to just regain himself, because right now Call of Duty is in a rough spot. Like I said, all we can do is make negative content. It's draining, it's tiresome. On top of that, Call of Duty just doesn't get that many clicks anymore because the Black Ops Cold War completely killed off the Call of Duty views. Back in Modern Warfare, my god, even though the game wasn't my favorite, my god, for views, for YouTube, for Twitch, it blew up. From the beginning, it blew up. People were getting so big off of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it was insane. But Black Ops Cold War did so poorly this year that over half of the live gameplay channels already reverted back to Modern Warfare Multiplayer and back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. They don't even bother with Black Ops Cold War because basically each person who tried to upload it almost killed their channels doing so. There is a slight few people who are, actually successful with Black Ops Cold War. I'm not saying everybody, but for the mass majority of people, especially for PC players, Black Ops Cold War was not the vibe. Especially for PC players. Trust me on this one. Holy mother of God. Black Ops Cold War on PC this year is a disgrace. It's disgusting. It's not even close to being optimized. Hence why everybody moved back to Modern Warfare to make gameplay videos. But even if he decided to go over to Twitch, that would be amazing, which he already does have a Twitch account. He has tons of followers and everything over on there, but he hasn't streamed on it in a long time. But even if he went over there and took a little break and just played other games, you don't have to play Call of Duty. Like I said, there's tons of people who are still willing to support you, and they'll give out bits and they'll dish out subs and stuff like that to keep you going, to help you live, and to be able to do something that you enjoy. If Call of Duty is wearing you out, don't let it kill everything that you worked for. Don't throw it all away. You worked so hard for everything that you got with this channel, and like I said, it was not luck. I always tell people, don't be cocky and don't have too big of an ego, but sometimes you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes you have to know that something happened, not because it was luck, but because you're badass. Like, you actually kicked ass there. And like I said, you don't have to take it to the next level. You don't have to be completely egoing everybody out, but at the same time, you have to know what you're worth. And if you don't know what you're worth, then yeah, things are going to fall apart. But I think that your channel will still do great. It's a downtime in COD. When Call of Duty 2021 comes out, you're going to have so much more livelihood, a lot more people coming through, just like the rest of everybody else. It's just the Call of Duty cycle. And yes, it might be negative, it might be depressing. If that's the case, if you don't want to deal with that anymore, and it's affecting your real life, because honestly, from the looks of the tweets, it looks like it's a little bit more personal than just Call of Duty that's going to affect him with, leaving his channel. If it's really affecting you that badly, then don't play COD. Like I said, go over to Twitch, stream some different games you enjoy playing, and just communicate with the people who are loyal and there to just watch you for you. There's still tons of people out there. Again, I'm not trying to dig deep. I'm not trying to get all personal in your life. I'm not trying to, be too pushy or anything here at all. I'm just trying to give my own opinion about this whole thing that's going on here, and just say what I wanted to say. But guys, leave your comments down below on how you guys feel about this whole situation. Do you think Nero should stay? Do you think it's good that he's, calling it quits? Do you think it's good for his mental health? Honestly, I'm not going to lie, it probably will be much better for his mental health not to have to worry about, producing so much Call of Duty content and just relax. But again, he could still support his fans and he can still be able to produce stuff for entertainment without having to torture himself with the Call of Duty cycle. There's ways around it. it might slow things down. It might, make things a little bit harder for him to grow back up, but at the same time, it'll be good for his mental health, and that's what you really have to focus on. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also catch you live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.